Welcome back for another episode of the Chamber Podcast. My name is Rob Johnson. We have another great show for you this week. Joining me in studio is Karen Backus. Welcome, Karen. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So you're getting ready to move into downtown Brighton. So you currently have a boutique set up. So the Coral Sash Boutique in South Lyon. So you're opening location number 2 here in downtown Brighton. That's exciting.
I am so excited. And everybody that we have been speaking to, staff included, couldn't be more excited. We're very excited to see where the journey takes us here.
And is it the Beverly? Was it the Beverly Ray?
Yes.
Where the former location there?
Yes.
Okay.
Formerly Beverly Ray. She's retiring. We did her campaign for her retirement for her. We said she's retiring, but not gone. So she is retiring, but those of you who in the area that know and love her, she is going to be staying on part of our team. And she will be working at the store, so she still gets to be around and say hello and interact with all of her customers.
That's awesome. So tell me, I want to know more about the Brighton expansion and what prompted that, but tell me a little bit about how Coral Sash came about. Tell me about what got you into the business of opening a boutique.
It was always a dream of mine to have some sort of retail. And it was for years and years, and I'm not even kidding, probably 11 years, I'm thinking, I'm going to open a floral shop. Well, that quickly turned to clothing. I'm not sure how that transition happened, but it was always fun. I always enjoyed fashion. And I also felt like there was more interaction to develop that relationship with the people, the women. So that's why I chose that route.
Excellent. So tell me about what the store offers. So tell me the South Lyon store vision and then what's coming to Brighton.
So the South Lyon store, we loved it because the minute I walked in the door to even look at it, I loved it because it created that warm, cozy, welcoming feeling. And that's what I wanted. I always had this dream to have a location that offered that comfort, as well as I wanted a boutique that was shoppable not only by myself, but for my daughter and for my mother. I wanted it to span the generations. I just remember going shopping with my mom and everything was like so old. Or if I was shopping with my daughter, everything was so young. But if I could, bring that together and create an experience that everybody enjoyed, that was my goal.
So how long has the store in South Lyon been open?
We opened in 2016.
Okay, so from 2016 until today, what's the evolution of the store been like? Obviously, there was a couple year period there where I think most shop owners had to pivot pretty quickly to online, which we talked about in the pre-show that you did, and sounds like did really well.
Yes.
So tell me about the evolution of the store has evolved over the last 7 years.
I would say the biggest thing is we have really embraced the journey. So the journey being when you start, there's no roadmap, there's no playbook. So you kind of go and you learn and you gain the knowledge from your customers, from your customer base. And we listen to our customers, what they want, what their needs are, what they're looking for. Then we started creating an experience by offering different events, both in store, and then we started exploring out of store events, and they loved it and they asked us to do more. So it really has been a journey, and that's kind of what we have been talking about this year. Join us on our journey, because all of our customers have become our friends/family. So they come along for the journey, and you never know what we're going to do next or where we're going to show up next or what city we're going to be in. We have done a lot in different cities and just popped up trying to help everybody, all the cities locally, as well as, create some fun or some buzz in different cities when we pop up and do photo shoots or do a big event.
That's great. I know events is a really big part of the business. So tell me how that came about, how events became, just as identifiable as the actual shop itself.
So people are always looking for something to do, especially women, to gather, to meet new people, to have fun, create an experience. So the very first year that we opened, that fall, we opened in the spring, that fall, we threw out an idea for a fashion show. Had no idea, not a single clue what would happen. And we did it at the Tanglewood Golf Course out in the South Lyon area. And we sold 75 tickets, and we were just so excited. We were so excited. And it was great fun. It was a lot of fun. Then the word got out, a little bit of buzz. And right before COVID, we did our last fashion show, and those were in pushing almost 400 women. So,
wow.
You know, in very short period of time. Then COVID hit. And like you said, we talked pre-show. We went down, came home, didn't know what to do. 7 days later, we decided we were doing lives. So, and
Facebook Live, Instagram Live.
Yes, yes. And loved that. And it was a great experience. And again, it made us feel good. The whole purpose of the boutique is to create an experience and to be there. Even if you walk in and you don't purchase anything from us, we're there to talk. We're there to hear your stories. We're here to share information. And that's what happens with our lives. That's what happens with our events as well. I can't tell you how many connections have been made that they sat at a table with someone that they ended up connecting with and then became friends. So it is a journey. It's a journey for all of us. So that's what we really enjoy the most. And speaking of events, we have 2 that are coming up this fall. We've been doing the one in South Lyon now, I think, for 4 years. It's a witches bingo, and everybody dresses up. It's not required, but most everybody dresses up as a witch. And then we bring a whole mobile boutique on site. They shop brand new products. Then after that, they enter the room where it's all set up, and we have food, cash bar, of course, not paying that one.
Understood.
And then they have food, all for their ticket price, and we give away thousands of dollars in bingo prizes. And we play bingo for anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's so fun. So fun.
So you mentioned there was the Witches Bingo, which is one event coming up in the fall. What's the other event?
So, well, we are doing the one at Tanglewood, and now because we're moving out to Brighton, we contacted Oak Point. So we're going to be doing a second Witches Bingo out at Oak Point. So we're going to have one for both locations.
So let's talk about the Brighton store for a minute. So a 2-part question. One, what prompted you to choose downtown Brighton as the location for store number 2? And what are you most excited about being in the Brighton community?
So I've always enjoyed the Brighton community. And I always said, if I could open up a second location, I would open up Brighton. So when the opportunity came, when Beverly decided that she was going to retire and the opportunity arose, I actually was out of town and I got a phone call. And without hesitation, I said, yep, as soon as I get home, let's talk. This has been a dream of mine. So made that dream happen. And we're super excited to join the community, to be a part of the community, to give to the community. We do a lot of events. So I think that really brings community together, such as the bingo. I think that just really rallies a lot of people together. So, and then we do a lot of other fashion shows for other organizations that help bring awareness to their organizations or help raise funds for an organization. It could be a chapter, like we've done it for a chapter in Plymouth, and we help raise awareness and funds with ticket sales for that organization, and they give back to like teachers or.
That's great. So if someone has never been into the boutique in South Lyon, what can they expect? What type of products do you offer? And then I imagine most of that's going to transfer to Brighton. So it's going to be similar offerings for both stores, I'm sure. So give them the visual of what to expect when they come into the shop in Brighton.
To me, that's super simple, because the minute you walk in the door, what you can expect is someone to greet you with a smile, say hello. How's your day? How can we help you? Is there anything in particular that you're looking for today? And then we go from there. If you need our help, great. If you're just there looking, great too. But always expect a smile and some sort of pleasant greeting.
Fantastic. I love that. And I was looking too online. Obviously, you guys have a fantastic reputation, well over 65-star reviews on Google, which says a lot about the customer service angle and how well you treat people. And I'm excited that you guys are coming to downtown Brighton as well. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a ton of fun. I'm really looking forward to like hitting the ground running. Like that's what we've thought about. That's why we're already doing, we already have an in-store event booked for a couple weeks after we open. We're hoping to open by September 1st. If you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, then you'll know exactly when. We always have an event calendar on our website. But if we can, we'll open a little sooner.
I love it. I love it. Well, Karen, thank you so much for stopping by today. Anything else you want to let the listeners know before we wrap up today?
I would just really love everybody to come on out, say hello, see what we're all about, introduce yourselves. And if there is anything that we can help do, we are always open for feedback to help the community or anything we can do to make our store in this community something more.
Excellent. I'm sure right now people in downtown Brighton would say, let's start pouring some concrete,
Yes.
getting those roads wrapped up. So I'm sure
But the good thing is a lot, where we're at, and a lot of, there's also those back accesses.
Absolutely.
I realize that it's not the most comfortable right now for everybody with the streets, but when they do open, it's going to be amazing and beautiful, and once again, add to the charm of Brighton.
Yeah, it's probably not a terribly popular opinion right now, but like I've been in downtown Brighton, go down through the construction probably every week since the construction has started, and it's accessible. You can get to most places relatively quickly without a lot of interruptions if you access the back lot or go around to the roundabout in the back of the downtown district. So there's ways to get around down there if you know what you're looking for. So
Yep, exactly, and beauty is coming behind it.
yeah, I'm super excited. It's a very needed project, and I'm looking forward to it also getting done. So.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Karen. I appreciate it.
Well, really appreciate the opportunity to be here. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, friends, if you want to know more about Karen and her story, you can check out all of the links in the show notes, access her website, and coming September 1st to downtown Brighton. Very excited about that. Apart from that, we'll catch you on next week's episode. Take care.